start tonight? Seemed like a lot of carryover from the second half at Auburn with the turnovers.
The start of the game, definitely. Again, and that's all we've talked about all year, really. That's all, and we just continue to talk about it. And it's pretty much the same guys that continue to do it. And early in the game, we're an inside-out team, and we put the ball in there and give them credit for knocking the ball loose some, which they shouldn't do. We're doing what we need to do, but we fought back, and in the first half, and they stretched it back out. But we told our guys at halftime, we're going to be fine. We'll come out and defend a little bit better and just take care of the ball. And I think what the second half proved, we had 2 turnovers, scored 42 points. We haven't done that in a long time because you can't have 20 turnovers and expect to do something like that. But I didn't think defensively we were great tonight at all. And give them credit. They hit some big shots, some deep shots, but it was the fouls where we were not doing our job on the defensive end, getting on the side of them. They were getting into it, and they do a good job of driving the ball and getting into your body and getting fouled. And we just weren't good enough tonight defensively to win a game on the road.
What did they do that made Santiago's life so hard offensively?
Well, we told him that. We said they're going to push you right. We're going to push you right. We're going to make it hard for you to get the ball. We told him, don't fight it, just go. And we kept telling him he's good off the ball, but he needs to get off the ball more. The second half, we used him as a screener, and he got us back in the game because they were so locked in on him where we got the ball inside on those situations. But again, he continues to drive and lose the ball, and again, you can't let your point guard can't average 5-6 turnovers a game. He can't, and it's him trying to do too much. But he's played enough now that he's got to trust his teammates and let those guys handle the ball some.
Rick, what?
Played one shot at your house, scored 9 points, 37 tonight, and then Isaiah Joe back in the lineup. You guys are facing. Talk about those two, please, and their impact in this game.
Oh, they were the difference when you think about it. Mason Jones was terrific. You got to give him. We had no answer for him. He did it inside. He got to the free throw line, which I respect that as much as anything, and he was feeling it obviously, and he got going with it. And again, that's as good a performance as we've seen all year against us.
And Rick, the first time around, how different are they with him? And what have you thought about the 2 games he's had after missing 5 and 21?
Well, he creates another gap for him because you can't get into the gap like you'd really want to. When you're playing against a team that really likes to drive the ball, you got to give that help, and he's a guy that you can't get off of him that far. And they move the ball well. They're going to get you into those isolations, and you got to be able to guard the ball. But he's a guy that, again, he stretches the floor for him, and him coming back and doing that, I mean, good for them, and because they're definitely a different team with that group, and they played well tonight.
I'm surprised it was number 24 Henderson in their start early.
Well, we thought why'd they start him?
No. Just how it was kind of a surprise to you all since you hadn't played much.
Again, I think Eric's a terrific coach, man, and he knows we're going to go inside. And I think that they had a couple blocks, but that was Folky I mean, you get one block, that's fine, but he's got more to his game than just to turn and think he's going to casually put the ball up like that. That's what you're talking about, his defense. And I thought they were, again, we wanted the ball inside. We got it there and missed some critical free throws during that stretch too. You can't miss those free throws when you're fighting to score every possession.
Yeah, Rick, you guys cut it from 16 down to 2, 45-43, and then they I think Jones had a 3-point play, and Sills and Joe hit threes, and they got some cushion again. Well, what kind of happened during that stretch?
Well, we got called for a flop foul. We got a guy that got knocked backwards, and it's that you're at a disadvantage when there's no call and a guy's laying on the floor and there's 5 against 4. That's a tough situation. And then we get called for a charge. I think during that stretch when you fight back as hard as that, those are tough situations. And again, you got to get. I mean, they made shots, man. They made some big time shots and got to the free throw line. But I just don't think we defended well enough to win a game on the road like we did. And the only positive, again, in the second half, we only had 2 turnovers, and hopefully our guys will realize that gives us a chance, a fighting chance. And then, but when we had to make some baskets, we couldn't get them.
Where's Josiah offensively right now? Seems like he's struggled to get back in his rhythm since he came back.
Yeah, I would say he is. I think that's a good way to put it. I think he is struggling. Yeah, can I have that, please? Struggled a little bit. I mean, he has, but he's going to keep fighting and see what he can do.
what do you need from him? I mean, how does he get back to that comfort he had before he got injured?
Playing in practice, I don't think there's any question about that he's got to. We need him to. You know, and right now this time of year, I'm not sure it's going to get done in practice as much as I think it's a mindset right now where he's got to learn mentally about the game as much as anything and realize because we need him. Did he score tonight? I don't think he scored tonight, did he? And I mean, here's a guy that you got to have some starters. Your starters got to give you some points, all of them, and so we need him to do that too as well, as much as anything.
Drew Pember,
He had a concussion.
Are you expecting him back soon or out for a while?
He's under that concussion protocol, so it's up to our medical staff. All right, thank you guys.